We see the sweet Bastion pickup. Ooh. Ooh.
Understood.
Is Revelo bot stealing everyone's sandwiches because people keep gambling? Good. I need sandwiches pulled out of the system. Soldier really wants his healing. Let's talk about Route 66. Let's talk about Route 66 defense playing Ana. This at least is my PC logic. No idea if this applies for consoles. On PC, what you're expecting usually is a Winston and a Genji of some variety. Winston will jump in, Genji will follow. Try and make sure that you either sleep dart the Winston on the jump in. You usually want to try and hit him about here. Or B, you get an anti-heal grenade on him when he does land. He will probably get a Zarya barrier as well. Try and time it after the Zarya barrier. Do not panic when the Winston lands and starts dealing damage to everyone. It takes him 4 seconds to kill everything. So you have plenty of time to react. If you have a Soldier 76, stay near the Soldier 76. Grenade yourselves. And you will be able to survive. The key is not to panic. Like, the Winston will scare you a little bit, and you'll be, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. Don't panic. He will die first. You will have a lot of issues trying to do too much work shooting down. So do not overvalue trying to shoot down below, because the Reinhardt, like, this is more, again, this is a pure Ana thing. Actually, let's get rid of the scoreboard. There we go. Want to just look at this screen specifically, because, okay, if you think about, like, what can block our shots, this wall will block our shot, this man will block our shot, the Reinhardt will block our shot, and so for all intents and purposes, this is a solid fucking wall for us. We cannot shoot past this. And if you try and get fancy and try and, like, squeeze forward, chances are you'll squeeze in front of the Reinhardt barrier and then get annihilated, and then the Winston will jump, your team doesn't suddenly have the burst healing, and the healing increases with the grenade, and everyone dies, and you feel like a complete piece of shit because you've lost the team the first point. So don't do that. So in general, my advice is be very careful if you're trying to peek and trying to get some shots in. Where we're placing right now is very conservative. I'm okay with that if we're not too confident on that. Now that they have a pharmacy in the air, we can afford to take a couple of shots on this, like, very early on, and that's a real pity. We can afford to, like, the second we see this Pharah. So, now, we should actually be scoping up and just taking a peek and trying to get a shot or two on. And it's all we need to get a shot or two on. Chances are we will not kill the Pharah here, but what we will do is we'll push her back for a second or two. Like, we want to offer resistance. We want to make sure that she can't just fly around up here and feel completely safe. I love how that Reinhardt flies. Woo! Woo! Off he goes. If we could put a yes, good job. This Genji's doing the correct thing if he was playing Winston, where he's putting himself. Notice, okay, guys, this is a tip for Winston players out there, not Genji players. He's put himself between, like, this, you know, we are here, hello, and the target we want to heal is over here. Genji's put himself between us and the target we want to heal, so we can't heal him. Unfortunately for Genji, he has 20 hit points, and so that happens. If you're playing Winston, it's a fucking amazing tactic. This is bad news bears for us. I'm actually fine with us falling back a little bit here. I'm not fine, again, why are we here? This is not where we want to be. This is really not where we want to be. We might also have got Mercy killed there. Like, standing here, this is a position that tells me that you want to fight the Roadhog. Like, that's, to me, is the only thing that we can really do in this position. Is we get greedy, we go for this anti-heal grenade on the Roadhog, and now our choices are basically shoot this, or shoot this. Right? This is the only choices available to us, and we've put ourselves in this position. We could have just fell back this way, and gone back up to take the top of the station, stood behind our team, put some healing in. Why we're coming down here, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what we're playing there, actually. It's a very dangerous place to be. So again, we want to be putting ourselves in places where we're behind the team, where we are safe and distant away. Don't get me wrong, putting anti-heal grenades on the Roadhog is important, but it's not important to the point where we should be getting ourselves killed. I've noticed that the Mercy players change between rounds. This is why the Ana player ends up on bronze healing. Could also be it. But being fair, like, someone playing Ana for 2 rounds then should have a lot of healing. Okay, let's get out there. Let's put some heals on. We are fine up here. If I'm spinning the grenade in. Not sure why we're not scoping up a little bit here. Like, this to me is an instance where we know that there's a threat over this way, but we can take a single rocket. We can't take two, but we can probably take a single one. So my plan right now, like my Ana brain is doing this. Okay, I've got the heal grenade on my team. They're pretty safe. The Genji's fucking them up, and we need to kill the Genji. No one's really taking that much damage at the moment. I've got a threat this way, sure, that I need to be slightly concerned about. But I have a moment now where I can put the scope up, and maybe put one shot in the back of Genji, so that he's taking a little bit of damage. It's a shame now that Mercy's come in, I'll probably be changing targets. Let's change off the red. Let's go to blue. So we could put maybe put one dart in Mercy, and that's all we're going to do. One dart, not more. Because by the time we put a dart in Mercy or in Genji, either one, our team is going to be taking damage. And then we need to just be putting healing into them. And if we are putting healing into our team, we are okay. I'm not sure why we've dropped down here. We've given up a good position to basically run towards the enemy team. Now you notice everyone is stood around us again, and we're just spinning desperately, trying to heal people. We want to kind of be where this Mercy is. And that sounds strange to say, or we want to be tucked in over here. Like, we could easily just stand here as well. But we want to be somewhere out of line of sight for the enemy team, where we can just keep putting healing into the back of our team. We have this weird habit of running forward and standing in front of our team almost. Very aggressive healing grenade. We managed to get it. Jump. I want to just check. Yeah. Nope, I'm A++ on that actually. I'm fine with us putting the grenade on the Roadhog. We could have maybe put it on the Mercy. The reason why I was checking that the D.Va was hooked or dead already. Definitely want to be trying to get sleep dart on him. That was actually fine prediction. Like, most Reinhardts, I feel, would jump down at this point, so I'd like our prediction here. Where what we're expecting the Reinhardt to do is this. What Reinhardt does is the sensible and safe thing, where he goes back this way. So, fine sleep dart. Sleep dart seemed okay. Sleep dart seems really good. I don't like what we're doing here. We have no realistic chance of actually beating this Reinhardt on our own. Like, you notice how little damage he takes while he has armor? We take 3 shots just to whittle through all of his armor, and we don't even go through it all. Like, a soldier has to help us do it. And while we're doing this, we could be healing. We could be making it really awkward for this Reinhardt, actually. Like, what I would be thinking is this. We don't want to leave this Reinhardt behind us, and I'm actually fine with it till we get to here. Then my decision-making process will be to just run this way. Like, I'm literally just going to run over here and try and set myself up over here. That way, if this Reinhardt wants to come down this way, he has to basically cross in front of us so we can sleep dart him in the back. If he chases us, then we potentially have sleep dart available to us. We could just heal grenade us if he hits us, and then run away. And our team is busy keeping him suppressed. What we can't afford to do is what we try and do, which is try and run behind him and engage him. Like, we want to run past him, we don't want to engage him. So what we want to do, at least what I'm advising us to do, is to take this passage over here. Not to take this way over here, because when we go over here, once we start closing really close to the Reinhardt, he can just like pull us in almost with his hammer swings. We can't get away from him. The sleep dart's too far away. And so we basically want to force this guy into making a decision. Where we're standing now, we just sort of back out, and then we end up in a position that's... where, you know, we can't heal this guy. We can maybe heal this guy. We can maybe heal this down here. We can maybe help this Mercy. I'd definitely be focusing on the soldier right now. There we go. But you notice that and I imagine what you're feeling right now is fear. Because we know that there might be an Earth Shatter coming from this direction any second now, and we're stood at sort of the epicenter of it. If we were stood up here, Genji's a threat to us, sure, but Genji on his own takes a long time to kill an Ana. A long time to kill an Ana. With Bastion coming up as well behind us, like, we would have been safe. I'm amazed that this D.Va's pushing out. Go, D.Va! Ooh, a little bit slow on the sleep dart there. Let's try and focus on the team. Sucks that the Pharah killed us. A little bit overambitious there, I think. Partially, I put this on D.Va as well. Like, D.Va at this point should have just stayed there. She should have cancelled her jets and just fought. Because what should be happening between the two of you is like a mental link should occur between the two of you. In an ideal world, you communicate, but imagine for an instant that human beings were psychic. This diva should be thinking, well, if I have an Ana healing me, this Roadhog never kills me. Ever. He just won't. And if he tries to huff his paint can, Ana will have a grenade ready and just cancel the paint can, or a sleep dart. Instead, diva sort of spends time butting around, and then Roadhog pulls back, and so we have to get pulled forward, we get pulled even further out of position, Pharah comes down and kills us. All it takes is one swing for the Reinhardt. If you run by, all it takes is one swing for the Reinhardt to drag you in. If Reinhardt stops the swing and you're running past him, you might get pushed back a little bit, but he won't have time because, you notice, I think the Soldier 76 was shooting at him. He has to keep his barrier up when he's in that position. So he's keeping his barrier up, but he's pulling further and further back away from the fight. Let's go back to this just to make the point clear. So the Reinhardt's in a really awkward position. I think I've gone too far. So this Reinhardt's in a really awkward position. You notice the Soldier's landing shots on him. So this Reinhardt effectively has to keep his barrier up or he feels very vulnerable. He starts chasing us down, but Soldier just refocuses on him, and so he has to put his barrier back up. If he tries to press the attack on us on high ground, Soldier has an opportunity to just kill him. We have an opportunity to sleep him or grenade him. We can do things to him. We don't want to engage him directly, but we want to sort of cross over him because he's in such an awkward position where he can't actually do stuff. That's why. It's slightly risky, and if you do start getting pulled in, you might have an opportunity to run away, but I think you could have gotten away with that, rather than just ending up in low ground where we're stuck. Anyway, we die. By the time we come back, Genji's killed everyone with a Dragon Blade. Feels bad, man. Let's set up on the second point. Let's set up some, like, don't heal that. Like, the point's already gone. Like, there's no chance we're getting over there. We should be using this time instead to set up on high ground so that we're ready for the next point. The ability to, like, because imagine if we were up here already, we could be healing this Roadhog. Beautiful sleep dart. Good job. Grenade ourselves. Like, again, ideally, guys, if you see, like, this is for everyone else, but Ana, if you see an Ana running desperately towards you, run towards her. Because odds are, especially if she's on half hit points, she's looking to do this, and she's just trying to get more value. The Soldier backing away just causes us some problems. Good shot. Good start, but now we definitely want to be repositioning. Like, if we think about what can we heal? If we need to heal something, what is our healing actually doing right now? Not much. We can't actually see anyone to heal them. And while we can land a sleep dart, only now can we follow up. And we get an amazing follow-up, and it works out beautifully for us, but that was still, to me, incredibly risky. Where we're just positioning in a location where we get the value sleep dart and finally someone notices and somehow we kill Mercy. But we're in a position where we're not playing Ana anymore. Like, we could be in that position playing Soldier 76, doing way more. We could be playing McCree and just shooting people. Like, that's what we're doing at that point. We're not playing Ana, putting ourselves in positions where we can actually support people and provide the healing that we can actually bring to the team. I'm not sure what would... There we go. Get ourselves sorted out. Job by Soldier. Again, we could just position here. This is actually a really frustrating, like, I don't like this point at playing Ana. What I'd say is, we either stay here to contest the payload, or ideally I think what we should be doing is looking to run all the way around. And going around on the catwalk, so that we're sort of on the back of the catwalk behind the team. Because what we're in now is sort of the situation where the team blocks each other. So if you think about right here, let's say we want to heal Diva. How the fuck do we do that? We have to, like, aim all the way over here to maybe clip Diva. If we want to heal Soldier, well, fuck knows that ain't gonna happen. And these guys are all gonna be moving back and forth into each other. You want to heal these guys, the Roadhog's literally about to bounce his fat ass over this way and stand in front of you. This is the situation that I describe sort of the Ana block, where if you think about where we are like, this is us, this is Ana. Put an A on it for Ana. And our team is like a big line. We're in the exclamation point formation, ladies and gents. We don't want to be in this formation. Like, this is our team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This is our team. We don't want to be here. We want to be in a position where we can stand here. And therefore, we have clear line of sight on all 5 targets. No fucking problem. Only place we can do that is by walking all the way around the houses and going over this way. So we definitely want to be sort of doing that, thinking about, and the advantage of that as well is that the team will serve as a wall in front of us. Team's gone fucking insane. Good grenade. Unfortunately, it hits the back of someone's head. That happens. A little bit preemptive on that. I wouldn't be afraid to try and put a nano on the Roadhog now he's been slept. It sucks a bit. We should definitely be thinking about trying to get a nano out. Probably on the Bastion. You killed Reinhardt with a sleep dart. Definitely nano this. Oh! And you might be wondering why I'm saying nano. Because everyone isn't dead, which is sort of the remarkable thing. And Bastion's healing up, so Bastion is in a position right now where he can just deal shitloads of damage. The 50% damage reduction means that if we put a heal on him as well, he's going to be A-okay. And then we can actually start doing things. Like with this instance here, my instant thought, once he said Tactical Visor activated, put the nano boost on him. Because it's going to make him tankier, and that's going to buy me a little bit more time to maybe get a heal off. We are scared right now, but... And then we just get hit by a random piece of shrapnel because we're on 7 health, and then down we go. I love the sleep emote. I'm glad it's getting use. Also, I'm glad probed. I wanted to make probed for a long time. Tank up. Nano-wing Bastion's not a bad idea. There we go. Would have been nice to do it a little bit earlier. And again, you might be wondering, what makes Bastion so good when nanoed? It makes his splash deal more damage. It also just makes him tankier. It gives him confidence to go and do things. Like, it's also a nice pat on the back saying, you're probably not going to die during all of this. Pharah's healing away us, we want to tuck in, so that we're safe from the Pharah. Like, we want to position somewhere where Pharah really has to overextend to be able to get to us. So I would honestly be, like, going towards this side, and maybe just trying to stand on these stairs. So that I can see, again, I will have vision on this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. While if Pharah wants to get me, she has to come all the way out and over. And if the Pharah is literally on top of the roof, she has to come all the way to the edge where Roadhog can hit her, Bastion can hit her, Soldier can hit her, D.Va can go up to deal with her. Oh! Close. Close. Okay, like, this is actually, I'm actually happy to see this. We're actually in a position where we can do some stuff. Again, I don't know if this is me being PC or... I don't know how hard this is to do on console, but if you see a Pharah doing this, absolutely take a pot shot at her. Just because 60 damage could be the difference between her getting away and her dying. And like, we seem to even go for it, but we don't fire a shot. If we could just scope in quickly and fire off a snapshot, that would be perfectly fine. This is where I would be pulling back, because if you watch, you can see that this Roadhog is a big, juicy source of heals. Our team's also pulling back. We could be pulling back further, preparing to catch the Roadhog as he comes out. Keeping an eye on these two targets and staying safe from all the damage coming in from this way. Like, we can just position in a, what I call it like the L shape, where we want an L. So if you imagine a big, great big L, there you go. We want, ideally, our team. So this is our team. Oh, it's behind my head. Well, my head is our team. Way, our team. I've written our team on it in cursive that no one can read. This is us. We're over here, and let's maintain the cursive, writing cursive with a mouse. Their team. Beautiful. So their team is over there, our team is my head, and we are up there. This is the ideal positioning, right, for Ana, because, and ideally we'd be able to heal everyone. More realistically, we'd actually be more this angle, just because, like, our team, chances are going to be, like, lined up here. Lined up in a line behind my head, so like this. So we might want to be a bit more that way. Still, this is sort of the ideal arrangement. Right now, the position we're in, it's sort of more like a straight line, where the enemy team can start putting pressure on us, the Pharah is landing rockets on us. We could just be tucking back in a little bit further, just to maintain the L shape and make it difficult for their team to do stuff to us. And the L shape is what we really want when we're feeling threatened, or when we have to focus on healing. If we want to get a cheeky shot off or two, then of course we want to change from the L shape. We can't afford to be in the L shape. Good healing on the Bastion though, he needs it. Like, pumping healing into Bastion is the right response here. Again, just stay tucked in. We can use the dumpster as cover as well. Look everyone, it's the home of your favourite ships. In the trash, in the dumpster. Good job there, good heal grenade. Moving a little bit too far forward. Again, just pump healing into this. Pump healing into this, pump healing into this, pump healing into this. If we can maintain Bastion, we're honestly in a really good position. We could try and get Mercy. Oh man, that also AM on the Genji. I fucking love it. I think we can actually help get the Genji there. Nice. And the winner is us. Okay. So the reason why we're struggling on healing output is Ana just coming out with a voice line in the background as well, confusing me. The reason why we're struggling to get the high healing output, and the reason why we ended up with this, is because we are not positioning ourselves in places where we can support our team. We're positioning ourselves, like you sort of nailed it in your own email, saying that maybe you position a bit too aggressively. Yeah, you want to be thinking of yourselves like the third line of the team, and then if they do start to flank us and they do start to really dive hard on us, then we want to be jumping more into the team, but never in front of the team. There's a couple of instances where we're getting in front of the team, where to heal our team, we literally have to turn 180 degrees and have our back to the enemy, and that's never a good place to be in. We want to be in positions where we can see, I want to heal this person, I want to heal this person, I want to heal this person. We can actually see them, and the threats are all the way over there. They had a lever? Not until, like, right at the end, I think. Yeah, they had all 6. Someone left literally after the game's done. Play the game. Jesus, how, what? Wow. Remember, ladies and gents, the unseen Reinhardt is the deadliest. Gets the mercy as well. Jesus! Oh! No! Make it stop! Ah. Okay. Right. Now is a really good time for questions. So, do you only get 3? No, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you might get 4, because there are 4 face buttons. Whereas, actually, I act like I'm completely ignorant. Ugh. Ugh. Probably gonna make a program freak out in the background. I do have PS4 controller for my PC. There we go. There it is. There's the error message. Go away, input mapper. Right, now's a really good time for questions. Start asking questions, ladies and gents. Let's go. Let's take some questions.